questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So you had all of this going on in your life, these criminal cases. Why would you go out and decide to have a child with somebody when your life is not even together?
It wasn't. Just happened,
I mean, things don't just happen. I mean, you were an active participant, I'm assuming. Nobody was drugged.
A burglary convict on probation spent 5 years mostly in jail, got a federal case, and still asked for another chance.
Court is calling 2019 CR 9959 State versus Daniel Beltron. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Tony Hernandez, Your Honor, and I believe it's Christopher Daniel Beltron.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And are you Christopher Daniel Beltron?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Beltron, did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision? And also First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and State's pending motion to supplement motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision? With your attorney, did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, you'll need to do a trial court certification.
We did it.
No, this is the old one.
Oh,
This is the
that's-
one I have.
They printed one out, Judge, and I gave you, that's the only one they.
Oh, no, we have some now.
Oh, they gave me one from the back earlier today.
Okay,
That's the one we signed.
I do not have it. All right. Are you the same Christopher Daniel Beltron who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 9959 for the offense of burglary of a habitation on January 21st, 2020 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 41 on or about the 18th day of March 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Christopher Daniel Beltran, living there, failed to comply with.
Just one second. Oh, thank you.
My rock and roll, Your Honor. I apologize.
All right. Thank you.
Then and there failed to comply with the rules and regulations of county drug court by failing to call the urinalysis complying in violation of 31.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the remaining violated condition.
Any objections?
No, you don't.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition 41, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you entered a plea to counts 1 and count 2. So that will be true, and that will relates to counts 1 and counts 2. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, the court will find violation of condition number 41 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not. Stated revocation.
All right, and defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're requesting the court continue him on his deferred adjudication.
Why should I do that?
Your Honor, it's in summary, and we have his father here today to testify for him. Christopher has been on deferred adjudication since 2020. During that 5-year period, he has spent most of that 5-year period either incarcerated or in a safety program. He's been to safety twice, Judge. He has over 311 or about 311 days in jail. During the interim, Judge, he's also so we're clear with the court, Judge. He's in April of 2023. He was arrested in Del Rio and charged with a federal case of transporting aliens he'd gotten involved in something with his uncle. He has sat out 21 months on that particular case, and he's been incarcerated that entire time. He's 27 years old now, Judge. He's had significant opportunity to assess his life, and he has told me, and his father has confirmed, that he is much different now than he was 21 months ago. What has happened is that he's realized the importance of his children in his life, the importance of being a role model for his children. He has done something that he hadn't done before, which is while he was incarcerated, has availed himself to parenting classes, to anger management classes, to a GED program, to a substance abuse program. he hasn't just been sitting around. In addition to that, Judge Walton was in federal custody. He was a trustee while he's been in county. He's been a trustee. He appears from all conversations I've had with him and his father to have finally realized at 27 that this isn't the life that he wants for the rest of his life. He is subject to supervision under the federal case for another 3 years. He's on supervised release for another 3 years. And if the court continues him on his community supervision here, he's got another 5 years on his probation. And then, of course, if he screws up at any time, the court can hit him with the maximum. He understands that. He's asking the court to take one final chance on him. His father here is here, and his father believes that yes, in fact, he has changed the conversations. According to his father, the conversations between the two of them have switched from, poor me, when he got picked up in the federal system, shortly after that to, well, what am I doing to my family? What is this impact having on my son? He's got a 14-year-old son, I believe. Yes, a 10 and 14-year-old children, and then 10 and 8.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, 10 and 8. And they're asking for him. He has regular contact with them, but they're asking, when's he going to come home? When can I see my dad? And that has had a profound impact on him. He also has I think a 14-month-old daughter that he's never seen in person.
Right, so this is what I don't understand. People always, when the rubber meets the road, then all of a sudden they have this epiphany. So whenever people are placed on probation in this court, I don't do cookie cutter conditions. So I gave you all the help. I sent you to SafeP, and that was, you're going to SafeP. I know it was in custody, but that was to help you with your drug issues. Then I ended up sending you to felony drug court. So, and this is not your first motion to revoke. So you would have thought I would have got your attention on August 2022 on that motion to revoke. And that motion to revoke, what I did was I alternately amended your conditions to ISF and also felony drug court so they could get your life in together. And you know what you did when you came here on that date? You're like, I've changed. I realized, I had this epiphany. I realized that, I can't keep living my life like this. I'm going to get it together because I have children. I mean, the question for the court, I don't know who the mother of your children is or why she keeps saying, you know what, I'm going to give him another shot. Because you can't keep giving people different shots when children are involved, because children who are underage, they don't get to choose who their parents are. They don't get to choose, and say, you know what, dad keeps doing crazy stuff, going to jail, won't get his life in order. I'm not waiting around for him. And the mom just keeps hanging on as though the person is going to change. Maybe you have changed. Maybe this was the epiphany for you. I don't know. But at this court, this is the end of the road.
Judge,
So-
if I may, Judge.
Yes.
Christopher would like to address the court, and he's talked to me about the previous chances he's had, and he wants the court to understand what the difference is and how he came to that.
All right, you can raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Christopher Beltron.
All right, do you have questions?
Yes, John. Chris, you had indicated earlier to me that you wanted to address the court. You understand today that she's going to make a decision on your motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke the probation. Is that correct?
Yes.
What is it that you wanted the judge to know before making that decision?
I want to let you know that, like, my first few times messing up, I was mentally weak. But this time around, I spent a lot of time getting myself together, just doing things to better myself. Because I'm doing it for my kids, but I'm doing it for me too. I understand I messed up plenty of times, but I'm ready to be productive in my life. This ain't my life I want to live. This ain't me.
Because tell her the things that you did while you were in federal custody.
I was going to re-entry. I did AA. I did anger management. I did parenting. I also was holding a job. Just trying to stay positive, trying to stay out the way, and just get ready for when I come home.
Now, the previous times that you were either in jail waiting for a hearing or in jail waiting for the case, were you doing any of that kind of stuff?
No. So
What changed or what made you want to do it this time?
we're just tired of this, you know. It's time to grow up. I'm getting older and I spend a lot of time incarcerated, so this ain't the life I want to live. Like,
In fact, of the 5 years that you've been on deferred adjudication, about how many of those have you actually been on the street?
like 8 months, 8, 9 months.
The rest were spent either in jail or in some type of residential treatment facility, is that correct?
Yes,
Or in federal custody, is that correct?
yes,
Now, I had indicated earlier to the judge what the conversations I had with your father were. Is that about right? I mean, is your family supportive of you?
yeah. My family is real supportive, you know, and it's
But your father straight up told you that he's not gonna tolerate any type of
no, yeah,
misbehavior, is that right?
yes. My father's straightforward to me. He ain't, you know, he'll let me know, like he lets me know right from wrong. You know, he ain't gonna. How can I say this? He ain't gonna let me do wrong and not let me know that he's gonna be up forward to me and my parents are my family's very supportive of me. It's just I made mistakes, you know, and
But let's be straight with the court. Your father has straight out told you that he will have no problem reporting to your federal supervision officer or to a probation officer
oh yeah,
if he sees that you're doing the kind of things that he's done in the past. Isn't that correct?
yes,
And you were incarcerated in the federal system for 21 months, is that right?
yes,
Had you ever been locked up for that kind of time before?
you know,
Is it the longest time you've ever had to sit out and for anything?
yes,
And then where you were locked up, the programs that you participated in, they weren't required by the federal system, were they?
no,
You did that on your own.
yes.
We passed the witness.
All right, state.
Yes, how many children do you have?
3,
What are the ages?
10, 8, and 14 months.
And 14 months. So the 14-month-old, I guess the 8 months that you were out, you had a child.
Yes.
And what were you doing during those 8 months?
No, I wasn't out for 8 months. I was only out for like 2 months.
2 months. So within that 2 months, you
I was
had a child.
yes.
What were you doing during those 2 months? Were you
I was
working?
I was reporting to drug court, but I was like reporting like 3, 4 times a week, and drug court wasn't allowing me to have a job, but I was working side jobs as much as I can. Like,
Okay, so for 2 months, you managed to get somebody pregnant and did not have a job. Is that correct?
yeah,
And I know that you state that your father is supportive of you. Your father's been around you your whole life, and you managed to pick up new cases, federal cases, during that time. Is that correct?
yes, it was a mistake.
I understand it's a mistake. It's more like a choice, right? And you chose to pick up another case and get caught. And your father was supportive still during that time because he's your father. Is that right?
And supportive in what way?
And being here for you, he came here today for you, didn't he?
Yes,
And this is your third NPR, is that correct?
yes,
And so you're asking the court to actually give you another chance, or really a third or fourth chance.
yes,
And you still owe restitution of over $2,000 to the victim of your burglary of habitation, is that correct?
yes,
Okay, no further questions, John.
Now, are you wanting to pay back that restitution?
yes,
You had said that the drug court program made it difficult for you to find employment, is that right?
yes.
How were you surviving when you were not incarcerated?
Really just to support my family, you know, feeding my kids, little things like that, you know.
You said you were doing side jobs. What kind of side jobs were you doing?
I was doing painting, helping the subcontractors paint.
Okay. And that's the kind of skill that kind of job you typically have?
Yes, I worked in a refinery doing that.
Okay. Now, when you say that your father's supportive, your father's always going to be there for you. Is that fair to say?
Yes,
But there are degrees of support. I mean, I've spoken to your father. He's not the kind of person that's going to say, you know, fine, go out and do whatever criminal activity you want to do.
No.
I think, in fact, he's not that kind of person at all, I think.
No.
And in fact, he's straight up told me anyway, and I think he's told you too, hasn't he, that anything that while you're on supervised release, if any kind of violations, he doesn't have any problem advising the federal system of the back there.
Yes.
You think he'd do the same thing for this board?
Yes.
That's the witness.
Any further questions?
No question.
I have a few questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So you had all of this going on in your life, these criminal cases. Why would you go out and decide to have a child with somebody when your life is not even together?
It wasn't. Just happened, you know,
I mean, things don't just happen. I mean, you
I
were an
understand.
active participant, I'm assuming. Nobody was drugged.
I understand.
So when you didn't have employment, how were you feeding yourself?
I would work little side jobs here and there with the subcontractor I used to work with.
Right. And where were you staying? Who were you staying with?
I was staying at my father's house.
All right. So you had, even though drug court was putting #1 on their list for you to maintain your sobriety, you did have a place to stay.
Yes.
All right. And then this is the third motion to revoke for you.
Yes.
All right. I'm not going to continue down this path of giving you more and more chances. The court is finding violation of condition number 41 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke. And the court is finding you guilty of counts 1 and counts 2. Probation, what is the restitution amount?
Judge, the remaining balance or the restitution is $2,734.
And who is that to?
There are 2 victims, Anna Martinez and Stephanie Carrazzo.
Mhm.
I can check to see if we have them separated.
All right. While she's checking on that, state, what are you requesting with regards to punishment?
The state's requesting no less than 10 years. Texas Department of Corrections.
Defense?
Your Honor, he's spent 2 years incarcerated already on the federal system, and I understand that's not the same case, but it did give him a timeout, Judge, and it did, I think, affect his thinking and his thinking going forward. Judge, we would ask the court to consider something at the very minimum, 2 or 3 years.
All right. I'm not going to give you 2 or 3 years. I'm going to follow the state's recommendation of sentencing you to 10 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. Probation, do you have restitution amount?
Dollars, Anna Martinez.
Oh, just 1 second. The printer is going. All right, what amount?
$700 to Anna Martinez and $2,034 to Stephanie Carrizal, Carrisal.
All right. So the court is going to sentence you to 10 years in the prison in counts 1 and counts 2. Counts 1 and count 2 are to run concurrently. There's to be restitution and no contact with Anna Martinez. The restitution amount is $700. There's to be restitution and no contact with Stephanie Carrillis. The restitution amount is $2,034. And as previously stated, the cases are running concurrently, and the court is going to sentence you to a $10,000 fine, time, and money will run concurrently. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal, and that right is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. I also asked for the therapeutic community. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, still on the record. Will the court
Yes.
be giving him credit for the time that he's been in safety? He spent two trips over there, 181 days on one and 161 days.
Only if he successfully completed that and successfully completed the outpatient portion of that as well.
I know, Judge, he successfully completed the program itself. I don't know I don't believe you.
All right, once
I'm not
you
sure
give
on
me
the
that
outpatient.
information, if he successfully completed it, then the court will give him credit.
Thank you. And Judge, would the court consider giving him credit for the time that he spent in the federal system?
It depends on whether or not this motion to revoke was still pending at that time.
We can check on that real fast.
All right, thank you. ER 008861, State of Texas versus Ruth Marisol Trevino. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Andrew Harris Salem.
defense?
Grant Hardy for the defendant.
And are you Ruth Marisol Trevino?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Trevino, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I
Ca-
did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Trevino, did you review court admonishments and defendant's waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand? All right, she's not a citizen?
No, Your Honor.
All right, has she spoken to an immigration attorney?
She has,
Yes,
Judge.
I know.
All right. All right, did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, I do.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, I do.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, I do.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Trevino, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, I have.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No, ma'am.
Counsel, were you able to confer with immigration attorney?
I was not, Judge. She conferred with an immigration attorney outside of my presence.
All right. Ms. Trevino, did you have an opportunity to speak with an immigration attorney?
Yes, I have.
And did you speak to them about the consequences of entering a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you speak to them concerning the implications this plea will have on your immigration status?
Yes, I'm very much aware.
All right. Do you understand that you could possibly be deported and not allowed reentry?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you aware that you could possibly be denied naturalization?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I do.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be ignition interlock for half the term. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, I understand.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition, 120 hours of community service restitution, the DWI intervention program, and VIP lie. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, I understand.
Counsel, you need to sign. Oh, then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
That I'm guilty.
State, and you're pleading guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
State, any evidence?
Attachments, Your Honor.
You may be excused. Did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, she has 3 children and she's 7 months pregnant. She has not had a drop of alcohol since this incident. And she frankly she explains to me she's very eager to get help in dealing with her alcohol problem. So we would ask that the court honor the agreement and put her on probation as agreed.
All right. So I'll give her a choice. She can do 10 days at the Bexar County Jail, or she can do 30 days on GPS.
30 days in GPS.
Are you employed?
No, ma'am.
All right, that's going to be full GPS for 30 days. And I'll ask that the fees be waived. So the court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, $2,000 fine, probated, ignition interlock for half the term, 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Full GPS for 30 days, waive fees in lieu of 10 days at the Bexar County Jail. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, a referral to felony drug court, TAP evaluation out of custody, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, 120 sober meetings in 120 days. When's the last time you had employment?
About 8 years.
All right, how do you support yourself?
My husband.
Okay.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. My husband's the one that works, and I stay at home with my kids.
All right. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And probation, I'm not requiring her to be employed since she's married and she's a stay-at-home mom, but I'm not allowing her to supplement any of the income by being a home health care provider or working with minors. The DWI intervention course, Victim Impact Panel Live, DWI education. Probation, is there anything else? Yes, 1 per month for 6 months.
There's one matter I'd like to address, Judge.
Yeah. Yes.
With respect to the GPS, Judge, does the court have any objection to her going to doctor's appointment? She is.
Yeah,
after
she
all,
can go to
pregnant.
doctor's appointments.
Great.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor. Didn't understand.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
All right, we can go off the record. Obviously, you have an alcohol problem, and you are one of those people who cannot drink alcohol whatsoever. If you continue this vein, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up either killing somebody or you're going to end up in prison. And no amount of children that you have to take care of is going to stop you from going to prison. Do you understand?
I understand.
You've been to court before on a driving while intoxicated with a child in your vehicle. So if you don't want to get clean and sober for yourself, do it for your children. Because what would end up happening is If you end up going to prison, I could be wrong, but usually guys don't wait for women when they go to prison. Women will usually wait for guys when they go to prison. And you're going to end up in a situation where it's going to be like hand that rocks the cradle. When you come back, somebody else is going to be taking care of your children and calling them mom. You understand?
I do.
So you had better get serious about your sobriety. All right? All right, good luck to you. Mr. Villarreal,
Yes, ma'am.
counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Villarreal, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we're proceeding on count 1 and count 2, but waiving the repeat offender enhancement.
We have
Any
no
objections?
objections. We have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, and each count is an aggravated robbery?
It's a aggravated robbery. Count 2 is a felon possession.
All right, so the paperwork,
We're going to proceed on count 1.
I was just gonna say, yeah,
okay.
we're good.
All right, because I was like, the paperwork is off then. All right, so any objection to the waiver of count 2?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with aggravated robbery? That's a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes to both, Judge.
Mr. Villarreal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
very much.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 18 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon, no applications. The state will take in consideration 2022 CR 8530. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to the offense as charged in count 1, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers State's Exhibit Number 1 and attachments.
No objections, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, just that he's taking responsibility. We hope the court will follow the plea bargain, Judge.
All right, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 18 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, a $2,000 fine, time and money to rank concurrence. Take into consideration 2022 CR 8530. There's to be no contact with Rosa Hernandez de Leon, Wells Fargo, or Walmart. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're gonna have to change your ways.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, you're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison, all behind things. If you
Yes.
want things, you need to get a job to earn things. You understand?
It's my last run right here.
All right, well, I mean, how old are you?
53.
Yeah, this had better be your last run. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Court
Judge Boyd
admonishments
doesn't
with your
just
attorney.
listen to
Did
the
you
speech.
understand it and sign
She
it in
listens
all
to
the
the record
appropriate
behind it.
places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you
Daniel
understand you're
Beltron
charged
had
with
an answer for
aggravated
everything
robbery?
except the
That's a
one
first-degree
question that
felony.
mattered.
Range of
If you want to
punishment
see more
is
moments where
anywhere
words
from,
collapse under the weight of a
5
person's
to
own
99
choices,
years or life in
subscribe to
prison and
Court
up to
Beacon TV.
$10,000 fine.
New
Did you
hearings
understand?
every day.
Yes, ma'am.